Okay, just like the film mentioned, we are going to talk about a concept called white flight. And so you should be writing this down on the back of that gray packet somewhere, I think. There's this exact diagram. So let's start with what happens when non-whites start to move into a neighborhood. The whites get panicked, of course, and they begin to leave the neighborhood. It's not the whites themselves leaving that's the problem. It's the whites who are leaving and taking the resources with them. When the resources leave, you don't have as much of a tax base, right? So then property values fall. It's just regular old supply and demand, just like if you ever took econ with Mr. Wenzel or whoever, it's supply and demand. So if 80% of that market is now gone, because that's the white people, the demand declines because there aren't as many people that want those homes if 80% are gone. So demand declines and prices fall. Well, it takes money to run certain services, right? You have to have money to fund parks, to fund education, to pay your police force, to pay your firefighters. So all of those things take money. So if you're not getting the money in terms of the property, the value of the property, I should say, you have to raise the property taxes on those homes. So now the property taxes go up and the property values are declining. So now you have families of all races that don't want to be there because the taxes are so high. So now even middle class families of all races are starting to leave that neighborhood. So now you have more money that's leaving, more resources. Now more services suffer, which leads to more poverty. So now you have a decline in schools. The police and fire protection isn't as hefty, so to speak, as it would normally be. Public transportation declines. All of those things decline. And this is when the neighborhood starts to hit rock bottom. And this is where the community is more susceptible to things like, guys on corners selling drugs, trying to make money, prisons that get placed in those neighborhoods or close by, waste storage facilities, liquor stores come in, and they're all feeling that they can take advantage of this community. So it's this domino effect that happens when the resources leave the neighborhood. Not necessarily, again, the white people themselves, but it's the white people that have traditionally had the resources. So this is the evolution of white flight that I would want you to know.